What's up, my goats? How am I doing? How are y'all doing, my goats? How are we all doing, my goats? Oh my god, goats. We haven't been streaming for a while now, my goats. Hold up, my goats. Hold up. Boom, bang, bada bing, there you go. What's up, everybody? Yo, welcome, my boys. Wait, I gotta reframe the camera here. How are we doing, my dudes? Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, it's been a while. It's been a while, brothers. Let me just post real quick. Boom, bang, bada bing. All right. Just had to post it on Instagrams, you know, on the IGs. What's up, everybody? Yo, what's up? Yo, red hair with the red jersey is fire, bro. This is BTR's old red jersey. Like, the new one is getting washed. Man, it's been a while since we last streamed. It's been a hot while since we last streamed. I'm really excited for this, boys. Really excited to talk to you guys about what's going on. About, firstly, my predictions later. We're going to get to the predictions, okay? We're going to be predicting week 8 of MPL Indonesia and whatever week it is for MPL MY. Week 5 of MPL MY. So week 8 MPL ID, week 5 MPL MY. We'll also talk about a little bit of analysis here and there, the Evo stuff, you know, the sway low ulting in front of the boys. Don't know what that was about. Stuff like that. We're gonna go through a lot of things here. Yellow hair later? No yellow hair, brother. No yellow hair. I'm done with the dyed hair, okay? This is the last time I'm getting my hair dyed. The only reason I even got my hair dyed is because the boys got it dyed. I would have never have gotten my hair dyed if it wasn't for BTR doing it. Because I hated the last time I dyed my hair. It was so dry. This time I took care of it a bit better, so it's not fucked. It is kind of fucked, but it's not as smacked. It's not as schmackaroonied, but it's still pretty schmackaroonied. Dye your hair blue if TLPH wins M series? Sure. If another Indo team wins M series, I'll dye my hair whatever their color. All right. Rajayeba. What's up, everybody? Tikno, Rayan. Shoutouts to Jensusen, Champ, NVMP, Demonic Emperor, Buttercup, Mac. Hello, it's me. We got Paragas Manual. That's a cool name, brother. But yeah. Have you guys seen the announcement? I guess we'll go through the announcements first, right? We have some new announcements, my dude. Like, this is from out of nowhere. I had no idea this was a thing. I might be lying, but I didn't know. I legit didn't know about this. I had no idea. Let's look at it, all right? Let's look at what I'm talking about. So, Bigatron have just revealed right here that let's read the statement, all right? From today, we are proudly announcing that Bigatron will be collaborating, not collaborating. It's like they're merging, it seems. Bergabung, you know? That's in the word. So they're merging with Vitality. Now the name will be Bigatron by Vitality. It won't just be Bigatron, or it won't be Vitality. It'll be Bigatron by Vitality. Team Vitality and Bigatron in the call, whatever, the merge. Bigatron will still be based in Jakarta and will have an Indonesian management. The brand Bigatron will still hold up. Yo, what is this, brother? Yo, I'm back after the choked. God damn this guy, man. Bigot choke Ultron at SPS and almost choked the playoffs before Eve. Hey, calm down, brother. You can't call us Bigot choke anymore because we're Vitality. What color is your CS major? Huh? What color is your Grand Slam? Huh? What color is your CS team? Huh? Yeah? Let's look at this achievement list. Okay, whoa! This is all me right here. This is all Bigatron, best team in the world. I told you we wish this to reality, brother. All right? This is the power right here. We brought this to reality. We're actually best team in the world. This is in a different game, all right? So, frick you, Biggie Choke Ultron, man, for donating. But no, not frick you for donating. Thank you for the donation. Zywoo's my goat. No, let's go back. We're getting off topic. Off topic. All right. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like Bigatron will still, the brand Bigatron will still be Bigatron. Like it will still be Bigatron. In national tournaments, we will compete as Bigatron by Vitality. But in the Esports World Cup, we will compete as Team Vitality to help with the EWC Club Championship system. For all the Bigot Troopers and all the Esport Indonesia fans, this is not the end, but this is a beginning. This is the beginning to, oh my god, this is the beginning to something. They are called Bigatron by Vitality. Now it's a mouthful, honestly, God. Thank you so much for the 20,000 IDR. That's why my first reaction was, what am I gonna call them? Like, what are we gonna call them in MPLID? I asked the scriptwriter already. We still don't have answers, so I guess we'll get to that when we'll get to that. You know, I'll let you know when I have info on that. It's Bigot Try. Come on, what the fuck? Okay, let's so basically now they're saying like, okay, we'll compete in 15 categories out of a total of 16. Give your support to Bigatron by Vitality. Now, remember how I said I didn't know this was a thing at all? Let's play the video, brothers. Let's play the video, brothers. All right, let's play the video. Wait, is there a better way to watch this video? This is not.
It was nothing.
We're just gonna play it.
But the fundamentals, inspiration, fused with relentless determination, and of course, talent. With the path laid down and tools in hand, the journey begins. The weight of first expectations, that's our jet fuel. But then come the first stumbles. And yet, in the small victories, we find breath again. We learn. We never stop. But what would this journey be without those we meet along the way? Some of them make us feel timeless. And then there are those moments, the ones that change everything.
I had no idea. I swear to God, guys. I swear.
No accident.
I had no idea.
It's why we're here.
I didn't know.
The road to victory.
I didn't know, boys. I just want to say I didn't know. I didn't know. All right. They told me to do a VO, but I didn't know. I actually didn't know. I swear I didn't know. They didn't tell me it was for a collab. They just told me, here's the script. Just read it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. I'm scared for Vitality because they merged with that. I hope they don't get the curse. Bro, hey, no curse here, man. We're gonna win everything. We're gonna win everything. All right. I am so. By the way, this means I've always been a Vitality fan. Oh my God, guys. That means I can finally say what color is your major. Okay, you can spill the truth now. We know it. Seriously though, I actually didn't know. Like seriously, I didn't know. They didn't tell me about the whole collab thing. They literally just told me we need a VO. They sent me the VO, and I was like, okay. And then after that, I was like, all right, what vibe are you really going for? And then they sent me the video, but it was only 2 days ago that I knew that this was the video, because before this, I actually only got the script, and they didn't say anything in the script. Vitality, best CS2 team in the world right now. Exactly, bro. So we're the best, bro. Rops is my boy. Zywoo's my boy. You know, these goats are my goats, okay? Apex, he's my goat, brother. X-Vitality, by the way. X-Vitality, by the way. We have Zywoo on our team. Who do you have on your team, brother? Huh? XBTR. No, wait. Can I call Bigatron X... Can I call Vitality XBTR now? The entire Vitality? Oh, my lord. Okay. What do y'all think about this? Do you guys think this is a good thing? Do you guys think it's a bad thing? Well, like... I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. Because I think Bigatron by Vitality, that name, sounds kind of wackaroony. I'll be honest. It sounds weird, you know? If we have to call them Bigatron by Vitality in every single game, it sounds weird. So there's still going to be Bigatron, is what I'm getting, right? In the national tournaments. In the international tournaments, then there'll be Vitality. I only have one question. When will I get the Vitality jersey, brother? That's all I'm gonna ask. So if they go blonde, will you? Yes. If Vitality, if the boys go blonde, I'll go blonde. Right? Iman, if Iman goes blonde, if my goat Iman goes blonde, sure. And this is good because it could attract a lot of French viewers. Yeah. I agree. There's definitely gonna be a lot more international eyes looking at MPL ID, which is good. Very good. We already have Liquid, an international brand. We already have Navi. I hope Vitality are not going to. I hope Bigatron won't dip like the other yellow team. But yeah, red to yellow hair. Yeah, dude. I mean, to be fair, if I wash my hair right now, it'll be yellow because I bleached it. Yo, Kaminati, welcome to Alpha, sir. Thank you so much. Being completely mid and never qualifying to any major international team. Hey, shh. We have a major, all right? We just grand slammed, okay? Shh. Imagine light and blonde hair. But yeah, okay. We also have info, by the way, that Navi have acquired an MY Malaysian, a Malaysian female team and a Filipino female team. Raiden Yinlin, Gorilla on a 1v100 human has a higher chance than Vitality winning MPLID. Hey! What are you guys hating, though, man? What are you guys hating, bro? What are you guys hating? We haven't even started, brother. Wait. Have you guys seen this? I'm gonna open this up right here and tell you guys and show you guys. Also, by the way, we have a lot to talk about here because there's a lot of transfers, actually. Highs has been demoted. Let's start with this. Let's start with MPL news, right? Omega, yeah, they bought Omega. Highs has been demoted from MPL to MDL, bros. Week 8. They decide to do this week 8. And then they got their MDL goal laner. They already had an MDL goal laner come up last week, Arfi. And then now they have Kaizen. That's pretty sad for Gani. Highs is Gani's GOAT. Good luck, Highs. That's crazy. We also have... Dude. So, you know how me, Realize, and Arashi made jokes on broadcast and on the podcast about how Navi can fix their issue? And I sarcastically said, they should promote another XP laner. I think that'll work. And then they actually did, bro. Navi got their XP laner promoted from MDL, bro. They got 3 XP laners in the team right now. Unless Feb is going to replace the jungle, bro, we're not going to see anything different. What in the world are brothers doing? Are the brothers at Navi doing, man? Some of the comments in the post that I made about this were telling me, oh, I mean, their season is over. Why not, give more game time to the rookies? I'm all in for that, boys. I like that. I like that idea, right? There's nothing to lose. Why don't you give the other MDL troops some game time? Yes. But by doing this, you're giving Feb game time and you're taking Becky Shy out of XP. So you're taking away game time from the man that you can give game time to. Instead of this, maybe they could have, promoted a jungler, gave him some game time over Aether and Woshapal, who've been Yikarinis. Or maybe a mid laner, this seems just wow, brother. It looks. You agree with me here? Or am I crazy here? It's just so weird. Dude, yeah. Navi already has an XP laner called Cars. They have Cars, they have Becky Shy, and now they have Feb, bro. Now they have Feb. How many XP laners do they need, bro? They're like trying to pull the reverse Onyx. You know how Onyx have like 5 junglers? They had Albert, they had Sans, they had CW, they had like a lot of junglers in their roster, right? Navi are like, you know what? Let's get more XP laners. Cars is washed. Dude, ever since Cars moved from XP to Rome, he definitely dipped. Yeah. But it's understandable. Why? Of course, he would not perform as well as he did in XP, Gan, I know Hanafi is bad, but don't you think Hanafi is better than Cars? Or just pick from MDL? Here, I don't know if Hanafi is better than Cars, but I know for sure Cars is better than Becky Shy. So, Cars back to XP, get a roamer. moving cars from XP to Rome only adds more weirdness, like less chemistry to the team. Firstly, because he's playing a different role. Navi's solution to their problem seems to be to create more problems. That's what I'm getting at. Like, they're not looking... Navi, okay? Navi here. They have a solid XP. Solid. They don't have a jungler. They have 1/4 of a mid laner. They have side lanes. Okay? They just have side lanes. Navi have side lanes. So when you have a good goal laner, solid XP, what do? Huh? You want to try to change the jungler? You want to try to get a new mid laner? You want to try to get a new Rome? No. You put your XP, the one that's solid, in Rome. You promote Becky Shy, an XP laner from MDL. If that doesn't work, there's another. There's Feb from MDL too. Like, what is this, brother? This is not... What? Huh? What's going on? So there's no reason why Highs got demoted. Well, probably he's not performing as well in scrims anymore, probably. But yeah, I don't know the real reason. I guess the real reason has to just be performance. Nagi goal laner is good, but need a better team. Navi, yeah. Ain't no way, DJ, I try to import a Navi. Oh, dude. Maybe Navi should invest in imports. At this point, they should. They really should. Like, if they... I understand going for young Indonesian talent. But at this point, they're not really going for young Indonesian talent. They're just going for young Indonesians. You know what I mean? Like, their scouting team is Wackarini. Wacko. Carter's good at XP, man. Please stop capping. Exactly, yeah. Ducky's back as coach. Really? Is Ducky back as coach? But yeah, there's another thing. So, Rave is going to be promoted to MPL as coaching staff to help NMM and Kescute, which is interesting because I think they just got knocked out of playoffs. Yeah, they did make it to the playoffs of MDL, and then the MDL coaches got promoted. So I guess, giving him something to do. Dewa have promoted Spencer, mid laner, and Itoshi Kesu, a roamer. So I guess they're going to swap Mueza out and Okta for Spencer. Hey, when I was casting MDL, the Spencer kid was playing for OP, and he was actually pretty good. So I want to give him a chance. I think he can be really good. The only thing I don't like about this transfer is it's happening week 8. That's it, Other than that, I think it's pretty solid. Spencer, I know Spencer. I don't know Itoshi Kesu, but I guess I know Spencer. Navi will have the entire Omega Empress lineup. Amore, Keishi, Lex, Samurai, Narayanami, Shinoa. They are the defending MWI champs. So at least they're doing something well. Right? They also have the Malaysian team. I've seen some of these names like Hani and Fafao, but the other names I think might be new. Like these two I know, Fafao and Hani. Okay. Yeah. That's about it, I think. That's all the news. It's all the news. Oh, CFU. Yeah, someone in the comment section asked me about what I think about CFU. Hey, listen. I think CFU are really good. Even from last time we saw them at the M6 World Championship, I feel like they were really, really good. It's just they lack experience. Hey, CFU are my goats in Cambodia, bro. They're second to Duck Rice Esports because Duck Rice Esports have a fire name. But CFU, for the longest time, have kind of been the BTR of Myanmar. Or sorry, of Cambodia. They just choke, They're choke FU gaming. They usually do really well in the regular season, and then they don't do well in the playoffs. But now they're no longer BTR. Now they're Vitality. You see, they're champion DNA. They're CFU now, and they're doing really well. Like, I think they were really good. Again, guys, you have to think about it this way. Okay, the reason they got knocked out of M6 Swiss stage was they were leading against SRG. They were about to knock SRG out. They were in a 3-2-2 bracket. That was a crazy ass game. You guys remember how Innocent was able to outplay all of them? That one moment changed the trajectory of the game. If not for that, and if not for them overextending, if they had, experience, I think CFU would have gone that game. So Cambodia are looking pretty good. I think they are improving every single season. And this season, I'm really excited for CFU. I like CFU. Good luck, CFU. I believe it's still the same lineup, but now they have Boxy, the king man. Hold up. Give me a sec here, brothers. I gotta send some messages. Yo, BTR still going choke play. Oh my god, man. Yo, gotta enjoy Homeboys versus Vamos MPLMY rivalry. Man, the crowd for the match was superb. Oh, dude, I haven't watched that yet, but I will try to watch that as I'll try to catch up on that, man. See if you got Spirit of Destruction. They did. They got innocented, bro. They got innocent. Innocent. Okay. Yo, Najakira, thank you so much. What's good, Mirko? I'm doing good, friend. I'm doing good, man. Okay. Will you dye your hair yellow if Bigatron by Vitality wins the MPL? Dude, if the whole team dyes their hair yellow, sure, all right? I will. Sure. I've already done the red. The red was supposed to be if they win MPL ID. But because all of them did it, fine. Mirko, MSC Japan qualifier is peak. I didn't watch MSC Japan qualifier, guys. So what is it? Was it actually peak? Was it absolute cinema, or are you guys just saying it? Ocean Black equals to TNC equals to Navi, 0 wins in MPL. Yeah. Will you dye your hair yellow if Bigatron by Vitality wins MPL? I don't know, man. We'll see. Mirko, cover BTK potentially getting a sponsor after winning NACT and qualifying for MSC. What sponsor are they going to get? They're probably going to get like a big team, a big NA team. What's a big NA team that is part of EWC is the question I have right now. Because it has to be... OP is a mid laner now? Oh yeah, because dude, OP has actually gone through every role. Right? This guy is crazy. This OP guy is ridiculous, bro. I remember him in... The first time I saw him, he was XP lane. MSC 2021. When he was part of Impunity KH. And then he became a gold laner. No, he became a jungler first, and then a gold laner. And then he became a roamer last time. And then now he's a mid laner. Bruh. OP... WOP, bro. This guy is playing... It has played every role. What a flexible player, man. OP just like Natco playing every role. Yeah, dude. We're getting sponsored by Amui. I saw the clip of Trex talking about if it's going to be this guy's toast team, DSG. But I really think it won't be. I really think the team that'll be sponsoring BTK will be an EWC team. It's not an NA org? Oh, shit. That's interesting. Yeah, but you just have to look through the teams that are part of EWC. Let's see. EWC 2025 teams. Esports World Cup 2025. Let's go through the teams. Whoa. Teams. What are the teams? Okay. Wait. Are these all the teams? Yeah, these are all the teams. So it's one of these, guys. It'll just be one of these. It'll be one of the teams like affiliated with EWC. 100 Thieves, Billy. One of these, for sure. That's it. Like, it won't be DSG, I don't think. It won't be like a small or team that is not affiliated with EWC because they want to qualify for the club championship. The guys who are actually willing to pay them big bucks will probably be one of those dudes. Missed the donation. Tick no. What's up, man? You should watch the first match of OB versus T-Ray last season. The one is pretty funny, not gonna lie. I'll keep the Malaysian like games to later. I'm really excited for SRG versus Homeboys. Ducky is back at Falcons PH as Southeast Asian coach. What is he? Just like head of esports in Southeast Asia? It's like VP? Is he VP? VP Ducky? Covers Zeta division, big Japanese esport, or creating a Japanese team for a wild card, and your thoughts on it. Wait, is Zeta part of the EWC? Oh, they are. Yo, that's actually pretty... I like it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's really sick. So they're the ones who qualified, right? Zeta division, Zeta MLBB. It was MLBB, bro. Zeta Division, MLBB. All right. So they're the ones that are going to be playing in Wildcard. That's really cool, bro. I'm looking at the countries right now. Hold up. Oh, there's an Indian team too. Oh, if India actually... Wait, next year, I think we'll probably see India in MSC. There's S8 UL Esports. They're the only Indian team? Mumbai? Yeah, it looks like they're the only Indian team. So if we do get an Indian team, it'll probably be S8 UL Esports, brothers. They are only in PUBG, okay. Apex, Tekken, okay. A lot of teams are getting Tekken. Hello, what's up, Super Kafka? DJY can save OB, dude. Imagine BTRX Onyx. Yeb would probably do that. BTRX Onyx? What do you mean? So yeah, Team Spirit, Twisted Minds have a team. They all kind of okay. It's pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I like it. We're getting more and more teams. It's gonna be really cool. Wait. I just realized there's no Malaysian teams here. So there are no Malaysian affiliated EWC teams. So if SRG like go back to back, they won't be able to win the club club championship. It's just like the MSC. Okay. Just like last year then. I see no BTR here. Do you know why? Because they're Vitality, baby. They're Vitality, baby. Look. Wait, where's Vitality? Oh my god, I don't see Vitality either. Am I blind? I'm blind. Wait. I'm blind. Am I stupid? I don't see Vitality, guys. Wait, they're not here. But they are here. So I guess Vitality... Sure. Vitality are in. There you go. The upper one. Ah, they're... Oh, so these are like the top teams, I guess. Top 8 2024. Okay, and these are the open signups. Ah, I see. All right, that's how they categorized it. All right, yeah, but if you don't see BTR, it's because they collab with Vitality. Okay, so now they're part of Vitality. All right. Okay. Yo, Kafka, want to do something cool? Me on Discord, Kamran. Ooh, oh, wait, Kaminari. BTR should collab with Spurs, bro. Oh my god. BTR x Lakers, both chokers. Bro, at least Lakers have championships, right? All right. I think it's time for us to go through now the predictions for this week, okay? This week predictions, boys. We'll go one by one. We're going to start with match number 1. TLID versus Alter Ego. What do you guys think about this one? Who do you guys think is going to win this one? TLID or Alter Ego? Let me see the polls. Yo. Let me see what you guys think about this. Mirko, are the rumors true that T1 is joining MLBB? I think they are still rumors right now. I don't think we know for sure if if it's... We don't know for sure. I think right now it's still just a rumor. Okay, we have TLID at 79%. That's not surprising. Yeah, I think TLID will probably get this dub, guys. But first, before we get to the predictions, guys, I want to say right now that for EVOS, they need to hope for Alter Ego, Bigatron, or Onyx to lose all their matches. Like, one of them has to lose all their matches and EVOS have to win all theirs if they want to make it to playoffs, okay? So currently, that is the condition for EVOS to actually still make it to playoffs. So if you guys are an EVOS fan and you guys are thinking, how are they going to make it to playoffs? That's the condition. You got to hope that Alter Ego loses here. BTR, one of Alter Ego, Onyx, or BTR. So if BTR wins here, then they'll have to hope for Alter Ego and Onyx to lose all their games and so on and so forth. Okay? So, all right. I agree with you guys. This is probably going to be a 2-0. Looking at the way Alter Ego are playing and looking at their recent transfer, I'm not too big of a fan of a week 8 change. With their new gold laner, I'm not too sure how strong they are because they look still very one-dimensional. I think Alter Ego are still a very one-dimensional team where they kind of just play around early game. If they win early game, they snowball really well. But if they don't, then they don't. I think their playstyle is very jokey, you know? It's very, like, sorry, what's this? Alter Ego got some serious matches the last 3. Yeah, dude, Alter Ego matches are stacked as heck. Like, they got Alter Ego next. So, I think it's between Alter Ego. I think right now for Evos, they're probably hoping that Alter Ego are the ones to lose all their matches because... But see, this is the thing, guys. This is, you know what's crazy? If Alter Ego do lose all their matches and Evos win their matches, and let's say we have a tiebreaker, there's not going to be a tiebreaker. You know why? If it's between Alter Ego and Evos, Alter Ego won both matches against Evo. So they have a 2-0 head-to-head marker right now. So Evos will still not make it to playoffs. That's why they kind of have to get Onyx or BTR. Because Onyx, they've beaten 2-0 in their first match. This is going to be their second leg match. They beat BTR in their first leg. BTR beat them in the second leg. 2-1, 2-1. So it's even there. There's a possible tiebreaker if it's BTR or Onyx. But if it's Alter Ego and it's equal, oh, yikes, man. Oh, it's going to be real bad. Okay. I think it's going to be 2-0 for Liquid. Now let's move on to the next one. Do we even need a poll for this one, boys? Do we need a poll for this one? Match 2. BTR, Dewa. I'll put a poll up. But yeah, what I was saying is Alter Ego play like an elo booster. They get really strong early game and they take control of the game. If they do get that early game, they do really well. But if they don't, they lose out. Their jungler, Rin, was an elo booster. So that playstyle, I think, fits with the entire team too. They are very early game centric. For me, again, same reason as Dewa. Sorry, same reason as Alter Ego. Changes made in week 8, especially to the trio mid, will either be horrible, like really dog shit, or really, really good. At least they're changing 2 things, right? They're changing both, the roam and mid. Because usually we see just mid lane transfer, and then the mid lane gets swapped out, but it's the same roamer. But again, the synergy just doesn't match up because Mueza matches up with Octa. I like the fact that they promoted both mid and roam. So it's Spencer and the Itoshi, the Japanese name guy. That's a plus point. But I still think BTR will probably take this 2-0. I think we're going to have a very quick Friday. That's my prediction. We got a donation. Hold up. We got Jared. Mirko wanting to have a big shout out to Bam. Okay, I don't know if I can say... I think you might be baiting me, so I'm not going to say that. All right. Let's go to match number 3. Geek Liquid. This one is a banger, boys. This one, I'm really excited for Geek Liquid, honestly. This one is... Okay. I'm really excited for Geek versus Liquid. But thank you for the donation, Jared. I want to see the... Oh, 72% Geek. This one's really tough, man. Liquid have been on a rise, but Geek Fam have been really good too. Damn. Here's the thing. Geek Fam on paper, looking at the past 2 weeks, Geek Fam are the better team. Week 6, week 7, I think Geek Fam are the better team on paper. But TLID, there's just something weird about TLID if you guys have noticed. They always look bad against bad teams, but they always look good against good teams. This has been a trend even from M6, if you guys realized. Up against like top teams, they would do really, really good. That's why they were able to make it to the finals. But against the bottom teams, they would actually struggle, and that's why they got dropped to... they got dropped a bit. You know, they had to climb out of a sticky situation in the group stage. That's TLID. So I have a feeling TLID will probably get on the level of Geek Fam here, and they'll probably match it up. It's going to be 2-1 to Liquid, in my opinion, here, boys. I really hope it's Geek Fam because I want Geek Fam to win. Baloy. I'm a Baloy bias man. But I'm going to stick to my gut and say TLID. You're probably gonna do it. My gut says TLID. Maybe a mere curse. So put your hopes on that, guys. Match number 2. Day 2. What do you guys think? Oh my god. Do we even have to talk about this one, boys? I'm just going to say it. I think RRQ are going to beat them 2-0. After Snapdragon, I believe it looked like Onyx Philippines kind of made a blueprint. Like they were able to create a blueprint on how to beat RRQ. We spoke about RRQ's weakness being, you know, Sutsujin, being the fact that both, at that point, both Sutsujin and Hazel, after after SPS, I was saying, yeah, Sojin can play Fanny, right? But then a week after SPS, we saw that Hazel couldn't even play the Fanny that well. It's not like godly levels of Fanny. So the problem still was the same for both Sojin and Hazel. So that's RQ's problem. In my opinion, Hazel was better on Suyo, and the other meta picks is just on the Joy. It's definitely Sutsujin. They've fixed that by covering it up with the other players having more cheese picks and more comfort picks. But the problem itself, like Suyo and Fanny being not a comfort for Sutsujin, I think is still there. But they've regained form. Every single member is popping off again. Toy's doing extremely well. Crazy development from Toy. And Edok is still the best roamer in Indonesia by a long shot. Dyron is the best XP in Indonesia as well. Those two, remember what we spoke of at the start of the season, before the season even started. If RQ do well, Dyron and Edok are probably the guys that, you know, put them there. And Cascade, obviously, with amazing drafts. Okay, BTR Onic. Oh, my lord. So Sojin is amazing on Suyo against Geek. I think game 2 was not the best. Oh, game 1 against the Fanny was not the best. Game 2, he was doing really good. I agree. And then game number 3, it was pure outdraft. Geek didn't have a jungler, and they first picked Harith, which was weird. And they noticed it too. They said in the loser interview that like they just gotta fix their draft. We can go through that game again. Geek Fam banned Joy and then Haya, I think. Or no. RQ banned Joy and then Geek Fam banned Haya, and then they kept on banning junglers up until only Suyo was the only viable jungle left. And they picked Harith first pick, so Suyo came out on the right, and then GG, because there's no other jungler left. That's what happened in game 3. BTR Onic. Guys, what the hell? What is this? Where are my boys at, man? This is not even BTR anymore. This is Vitality, bro. This is BTR by Vitality. This is the best team in the world. What are you saying? Are you guys just saying my boys are going to lose? I can't believe it. 82% of my chat. You guys are weird. Based on week 1 to week 8, guys, this is the best team in the world right now. The other teams are just lucky that BTR are not number 1 because they're giving chance. They're giving a chance because they're French now. They got a, you know, chance. No, fuck. Yeah. I think Onic will take this one, honestly. Honestly. Mirko needs to dye half of his hair yellow now. Red 1 half, yellow 1 half. Dude. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do agree with you guys. BTR, ever since beating RQ, they beat Evos again, and they beat Liquid RQ Evos. That's the win streak, right? And then they were able to beat, I forgot the other one, but they were on a win streak. They were on a 4-win streak or 3-win streak. I forgot. They were really good, and then back to normal. I don't know. I don't know what's up with them. There's a lot of things that I want to say. Luke is very gamble. Like he literally just goes flip a coin every game, dude. If he does well, he's like, boom, it's Luke. And then if he does bad, it's like, what the fuck? Is he a Navi XP? You know what I mean? Yeah. The drafts have been wackarinos, I think. The draft has been very meh. The ones against RQ, like when they were drafting really well, they were good. They were really good drafts. But recently, the drafts have been kind of like, what the hell? It's been more on the players to do well than, you know, them actually winning because of the draft. So a lot of things to improve for BTR. I think with Yeb, with everybody on point on Onic, it'll be very tough for BTR to take the game here. So that's why I gave it to Onic. And also, this is what I don't like, right? Like the Masha pick. I get Luke does well on the Masha, but it's supposed to be a Chiefs pick. It's a non-meta pick. Why are they picking it up like it's not, like it's meta? They're picking it up every game, bro. Stop it, okay? Use it as a flex. Use it as, sorry, not flex. Use it as a Chiefs pick. Don't use it every game. It's the same thing we spoke of when we spoke of Super Friends and Selena, remember? Like, it's good, but not every game. Just, no. It gets read out. Okay. Sunday, RQ versus Dewa. Do we agree with this, guys? Are we... Do I need a poll? Or let's go Onic Evos, all right? Let's just go Onic Evos. We don't need a poll for that one. Onic versus Evos. Boys, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Onic versus Evos. Man, you guys really just don't want to see Evos in the playoffs, huh? Why? Why do you guys hate Evos so much? What did Evos do to you guys? Huh? Are you guys still salty because they benched Delar 3-4 seasons ago? I think Evos is over. Guys, if Evos lose, they will not make it to playoffs. Guys, you want them to lose. It's just, yeah. I agree with you guys. Hold up. There's a donation. Yo, Mr. Camp Boy. Opinion on CFU's new lineup. I think they're really good, man. Boxy is really good. Opie played his final role. His final role that he hasn't played before. He went every role except for mid, so now he's also a mid laner. I like it. I like CFU. I think they're going to develop even more. I think they have very good components, and I think they were already good at M6. But yeah, I think Onyx will probably take this. To give Evos respect, I will give them 1. But if I'm being honest with you, with the way that they've been playing, they kind of deserve a 0 more than a 1. Swaylo has been off. Key has been off. Brands, Erlan, that I don't even know who's going to be playing. The only guy that I see from Evos that is doing okay is like Albert and Reggie, dude. And you know what? Natco. I'm going to put him up there. These are the top 3 players of Evos. One's a fucking super sub in the bench. And then 2 of them are star players. But this guy has just played after being on a break for 2 weeks. Erlan, dude, I would say Erlan's up there if he actually plays. He didn't play this week, man. This week it was Branzy. Well, actually, he played 1 match, but I don't know. They keep on rotating. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure anymore, you know? Like, usually I'll be like, okay, Erlan's better. I still think Erlan's better. But they just don't want to trust the process, dude. They don't want to trust the goal lane, or they're always just going to swap. So if Brands loses, then Erlan's going to be playing. If Erlan loses, Brands going to be playing. And we're just never going to see any of them do anything because they need to... Oh my god, dude. Here, let me put... Okay, listen. Let's talk about Evos. Natco, mid, right? Reggie, Albarabob, Key, Erlan. This is the roster. What the hell is that Ducky role in Falcon C head coach? Yeah, dude, he's the head of esports, I think, of Southeast Asia. But thank you so much, Dazai, for the 2.49 euro.
WTH is that Ducky role in Falcons C head coach?
So this lineup was top 2. You change one thing with Natco to Swaylo, it's still all right, right? It's still a little bit of adaptation. They need to get used to each other. It's all right, though. It's one player that is more suited in the mid lane. Sure. They change another because Reggie needs to get married. Move Natco to XP. Now you're already kind of like, holy shit. We have to change XP and mid. Okay, fine. It's going to be difficult, but it's still workable. And then they're like, let's add 1 more to make it completely effed up. Let's add Brands. So they had to adapt to 1, 2, 3, and then another Reggie coming back into the lineup. So 4, 5. They 1, 2, 3, 4. They had to change the roster 4 times. Before now we have a fucking clusterfuck of whatever they're trying to do. No idea what the plan was, what the vision was from the head coach. But looking at their standing in MPL, I think it's safe to say that this ain't the right move, Chief. I think they were trying to think like, oh guys, remember in season 12? Oh, sorry. Remember in season 13 when we promoted some MDL players and we got the 2nd place to go to MSC? They try to go for that again, these freaking nerds. And they're like, let's promote some people. Let's get some people back in. It doesn't work that way, brother. The way they did it before was they fucking put in MDL team, that the holy team that was already playing together for the longest time. So it was 4 dudes who was already playing together, who already had synergy, and then it was just Brands in, bro. Like, it's completely different. And they're trying to use that as a formula. They're using these like wild ass theories, man. They're using geek on the internet, Game of Thrones fan fiction theories. Like, you know how people like Game of Thrones, it doesn't end the way they want to, and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own ending here based on my calculations. That kind of guy. Who's doing this? Whoever's making the decisions for Evos on these jumble roster thing needs to be reevaluated, brother man, because holy moly, is that bad. It's a bad look. Back-to-back no playoffs possible. Navi versus Geek. Oh, wow. Wow. This one's banger. Certified banger. Oh my god. MOBA Hades, thank you so much. We don't hate the players, we hate the management. Dude, truer words have never been said, brother. I agree. I'm gonna say Navi gets a 14-0 right here on Geek Fam. I think they have what it takes to smack Geek Fam. They're currently 0-13, right? Dude, I really don't want them to go 0-14 though. Seriously. Like, I actually want them to win. I don't want my GOAT Wolf to have his record shattered. Guys, I'll tell you this. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the call. The final Mirko Navi call this season, okay? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay homage to my Echo call at M4. Navi, they haven't just broken Wolf's record. They have shattered it. Pay attention to Navi matches, okay? Pay attention. If they shatter Wolf's record, I will do the line. I will do the line. We have the chance to do something really funny, and I guess we can do it. So, yeah. If they go 0-16, guys, all right? They haven't just broken Wolf's code or Wolf's record. They have shattered it. That sounds pretty fire. I like it. It's comedy. And, dude, I don't even know if I want to show you guys this, but their final match is against RRQ, bro. Like, oh my god, oh my god, it's gonna happen, dude. Oh my god, dude, they got Liquid. Oh, sorry, they got Evos and RRQ, dude. Oh my god. Like, yes, Evos are not fire right now. They're not good, but dude. Can we get F's in the chat right now, bro? F's in the chat for Navi right now. Can we get a big F in the chat? Let's get it. Let's get F's in the chat, bro. F's in the chat right now. First and last match versus RQ. Yeah, dude. Oh man, this is Someone play sad music. Someone play Fiend. Someone play Fiend. Do you think Onyx might be champions again this season, dude? Yes, I think they have a solid chance to be champions this season. Navi 0-16 in Brawl server, bruh. I think RQ might play Chen. Even then, bro, like, they're probably still gonna win. They have 4 godly players, man. Even with Chen, like, that guy's unproven because he just got promoted, but yeah. At least Navi has a record. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's move on then to MPL Malaysia. Oh my god, dude. Sorry, MPL Malaysia, but when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. When is my GOAT going to play, guys? When is DJY going to play? Honestly. Chen who? Chen is the new MDL jungler that they promoted after Hazel got loaned to Malaysia. What the hell, man? When is DJY playing? DJY, are you here? Are you here in the chat? Because, wait, when are they going to go up against SRG, guys? Have they already gone against SRG? Wait. Am I blind? Oh, there you go. Their final match is against SRG. DJY, if you don't play here against SRG, listen. I'm gonna give you some solid facts right now, DJY. Ocean Black. There ain't no way you're beating SRG with or without DJY, okay? So play DJY. Save my man, DJY. Save my GOAT, DJY, all right? Okay? Listen, OB. There ain't no way you're going to beat them anyways, okay? Your season's over. Go next. It's okay. Please, get DJY in. Put the man in. All right. Let's go through this. Todak versus DX Soul. Guys, I actually don't know what most of these teams, like how good most of these teams are. I only know MV are good. Aero, because my GOAT is there. Hazel's there. But mainly, I want to predict this. I want to try to talk about this. This is the only match that I am really, really, really interested in. So, SRG versus Homeboys. Guys, who do we got here? Who do we got? Let me know. Let me know in the polls right now. DJI from 100% to 0% win rate. Hey, Mirko, when or which sport you see a mascot play an official game? Dude, we don't see that, but that's why we have a chance to. They're basically already out, you know? Chen bought a key out of BTR is a blessing. Oh my God, bro. That's a freaking wild-ass name. No, hey, he's ex-BTR. He's my GOAT, okay? Chen bought a prove to Aether that you can't be that bad if you're coming up from MDL as a jungler. Oh my God. And the thing is, Aether didn't even come from MDL this season. He's played MPL for a while now. So the narrative that he's an MDL player has been gone for a while. He actually made his debut in season 9, so there's no more excuse of like, oh yeah, he's an MDL player. He should do better. No, because he's an MPL player. This guy's a freaking veteran. He's like Naruto, bro. He's a Genin who's never really became Chunin, and maybe he'll be Hokage one day. But that's with the 9 tails. He's like Naruto if he doesn't have 9 tails. You know, it's just like, oh no, yeah, I guess I have sexy jutsu, you know, or I have the shadow clone. I don't even know if can Naruto do the shadow clone jutsu without the Kurama's chakra. He's Might Guy's dad. Oh my God, bro. The god in the bench shows he kills here. Naruto without plot armor. Yeah, for real, bro. Okay, he can. Sure. Okay, so Aether is a Naruto that doesn't have Kurama. Okay, like he can do sexy jutsu, he can do shadow clone jutsu, he can do the basics, but that's it. Yeah. All right, but SRG with 60%. Damn. Okay, in my head, I still think yes, SRG will win this 2-1. But in my heart of hearts, brother, I want Homeboys to win this one, just so that it'll be more interesting in the playoffs. Because coming into the season, did any one of you guys really think anyone had a chance against SRG? Yes, you thought maybe MV would have a chance, but no one was really coming in this season with the chance that Homeboys have right now. I want Homeboys to win. I'll be supporting Homeboys for this matchup, but I think SRG will still get it done. Homeboys have done amazing. This isn't a lineup that they got, like, this is not an all-star lineup they got. Aside from Izanami, I guess. You know, Izanami was always a good mid laner back in the day for RSG. Aside from him, I think everybody here, like in the vlog or in the podcast that we made, is kind of washed up players or players that have been wasted before. You know, these players are players that they're losers before joining this Homeboys lineup. Even their coach, Erpang, he had a good season in Geek Fam in season 12. And then after that, you know, he moved on to different teams. Dewa United. He moved to Cambodia as well, and he became kind of like a loser. This is such a crazy story. The players who have gone through such low lows are now doing so well together. This is why in the podcast we were talking about how good Malaysia's environment is to give a lot of these players a second chance, a third chance, and for them to grow. Innocent and Cram, I remember everybody was saying Cram, Innocent. Why would any team get Innocent and Cram? Why would any team get TNC players? They're zero. They don't never make it to playoffs. You know, they're garbage. They are tier 2 in Philippines. One MSC with SRG, back-to-back MPL MY. King Kong won an M series with Onyx PH. You know, goes to show you that washed players can be good. Just depends on the environment. So I really hope it happens again. I really hope this is not like. I really hope it's not just SRG, because Homeboys, they have a shot to do this, man. They have a chance to do this. I am excited for this, brother. I'm very excited. I'll tune in definitely if I can. There was a donation earlier. I'm so sorry. MPL Addicted. Hey, Mirko, I'm a bit confused because the definition of GH is gaming house or Gachuan house. Bro. What the hell, bro? Gan. Ivan, the real El Professionale. Bro, it's so cool to see Ivan. Okay? For the people who don't know the roamer of Homeboys, this Ivan guy, he's been playing MPL since Aura. Since Aura Season 5, I think. And he's never made it to playoffs with Aura. Van Strong. His name was Van Strong. If you don't know Ivan, you probably know the name Van Strong. And then he moved to EVOS. In EVOS, he's always the guy that a lot of people just blame. When the team doesn't do well, everybody just say, oh yeah, Van Strong. Van Strong's so bad. Van Strong garbage. Van Strong this. He does well in MDL again. He tries to prove himself in MPL. One mistake. Oh, Van Strong garbage. Van Strong garbage. And then now he's finally performing really well. I think it's the same for Veldora. Veldora is kind of a different story. For Van Strong, you know, a lot of people were just counting him out already. For Veldora, we all knew him as like high potential XP. Even Beloyski, by the way. That's why he took Veldora last season. He saw the potential in this kid and how good this kid can be. But he just never hit the highs that everybody expects of him. In MDL, this guy was carrying with Doma. But in MPL, he has had very meh performances. But now he's doing well in Homeboys, doing amazing in Homeboys. Again, this is why I'm saying, like, I love it. I love the Homeboy story right now. Good scouting. Good coach. Yo, Jared. Okay. Blood. That is bait. Lamau had to donate again. Bam. Aquino, an esport fan, is number 2 senator in 2025 election. Really? Oh, wow. All right, thank you so much, Jared. Shout outs to Bam. He already did MPL PH prediction. No, I haven't done MPL PH prediction. I've only done the winners, like my playoff winner prediction. Don't worry, guys. We will be doing a full-on MPL PH prediction next week, okay? With the boys, with Realize and Arashi. That's going to be the mirror recap for next week because I don't think there's going to be much to recap for this week. Like, there's not much happening unless Evos pull a miracle run and they make it. Next video, next mirror recap will be not really a mirror recap. It'll be a mirror prediction. It'll be a mirror curse, okay? So with Arashi and Realize. So yeah, we're gonna upload MPL PH predictions next week on Thursday. No, or on Wednesday, I think. On Wednesday. Be on the lookout for that. We have admit key out is a blessing. Dude, this guy's name. Van Strong has such a fucking good work ethic. He deserves it the most. I'm proud of him. Yeah, dude. I'm freaking proud of him too. Like, I always know him as a... Because, okay, here's a story. Here's some story time with Mirko. This is Arashi's story, but I'm going to tell it because Arashi's not here. Arashi was the manager of MDL Aura for a while. And in that time, he got to see, you know, the players, Clover, Van Strong, Godiva, all the players of the old roster play. And I remember Arashi telling me that this Van Strong kid never stops playing. Like, he is so dedicated to MLBB. When everybody's asleep, when everybody's like resting, when everybody's relaxing, this guy's pumping out ranked games. Like, just playing. This guy's nonstop, 12 hours a day playing MLBB. And that's why we, back in the day, tried to hype him up. And to be fair, he was technically the only guy who was performing in that Aura roster. So it wasn't hard to hype him up. But in recent times, he's always been the guy, you know, blamed. He's always been the guy that takes the fall for the team. And then now he finds success in Homeboy. So yeah, even though I've never really told him this story, and I don't think Arashi has told him about this as well, we have a lot of respect. We have a lot of respect for Van Strong. For Ivan. Now he's Ivan. He's not Van Strong anymore. But his name was Van Strong. He's an OG. All right. Mirko, will Onyx win Season 15? Both PH and ID. I really hope Liquid wins PH. But Onyx are definitely like going to MSC, I think. If they win or lose in the grand finals is a different story. But I think they're going to be top 2 for sure, Onyx Philippines. When it comes to ID, I think it's going to be a tougher time for Onyx ID to win. They're not as good as, you know, say in Onyx Philippines, you know. It really depends on how they prepare and if they I don't know what the word is. Get complacent? Did they get complacent? Because I feel like last season they did get complacent. Like, maybe a lot of people will disagree, but last season they had Yeb. They had Yeb for the whole season. They didn't do well in the regular season. They didn't win in their first match in playoffs, which sent them home. It was up against Geek Fam. And I think it was because they felt like everything was already... They felt like they were the best, you know? And they got overconfident. They got complacent. Now, the fact that Onyx have gone through the slump without Yeb, and with Yeb coming back, it's good. Because they have gotten slapped in the face by the world, I'm guessing, you know, by reality, that they're not the best anymore if they don't put in the work. And I think with Yeb coming back, it's the right slap again to get them back to work. So now it looks like they're back to normal. But if they take this for granted and they actually, you know, slack off again, they're probably going to lose again. It just comes down to how dedicated they are. Because Onyx, roster-wise, is still the best, probably, right? Like, they're up there when it comes to rosters. If I give you just the rosters of this season and I tell you guys to choose who's going to be top 3, you would choose Onyx in top 3 for sure. If it's just a player roster, right? You actually probably wouldn't put RRQ in the top 3 before the season. You probably thought without Skylar, they're not going to work. Because that's what I thought too. But they worked even better, you know? Mirko, you're going to miss Zane this time? For sure, dude. It's always sad to see Zane not in an international. He brings a lot of drama and hype. And I think we're going to miss that in MSC. There's not going to be any, you know, Malaysia easy server drama. Like the Malaysians didn't like it, but the Malaysians can't lie. That was freaking fire. That match against Vamos, all the Malaysians were tuning in because of that, right? So it was fire entertainment. It was amazing to watch. The Vamos getting the revenge was sweet, definitely for the Malaysians. So hey, you can't have that high if you don't get a player like Zayn on there, you know? So yeah. BP1 coming from Malaysia. Yeah, but it's different. You know, like, yes, best player 1 has beef as well. He did say, you know, what he said after Vamos taunted them. But I don't even think Vamos are gonna make it, dude. It really looks like it's gonna be SRG Homeboys right now. Or SRG Monster Vicious. I think those teams I'll put over the rest right now. Vamos look very shaky. But they've always kind of looked very shaky. You know, Vamos have never been a team that has looked consistent. Because, again, they're a team that relies heavily on early game snowball, and they're very chaotic. They're not that kind of team. They're not that. They're not them, you know. Who do you think will most likely win MSC wildcard? EECA, China, or TS, or a dark horse team like Japan? Wait, dude, has MCC ended? Is MCC done? Is TS going to be the second? Is TS the second place? It's not done yet, guys. So we don't know if it's Team Spirit. Because if it's Team Spirit, I think Team Spirit will wipe the floor in the wild card. I don't think any team will be able to match Team Spirit in the wild card if they actually do make it to wild card. Cyber Hero is definitely a team I want to pay attention to, man. They got the Geeb, the gold laner for Navi, M3. Fangor, Mashiro. We've seen some of these names. We haven't seen Killet and Balalaika in the international scene, but we have seen Fangor and Mashiro. I think it was an Umbrella Squad or Incilio. One of those. They were part of one of those. I stand by my key statement. Okay, sir. What do you think of MPL SG getting a 100k to 400k price cut and a first world War Cup tourney setting? Damn, man. I mean, that's a really sad topic to talk about, honestly. The SG cut. Sir, check WhatsApp. Hey, okay, sir. Hold up, sir. All right. Major Lu on the Ava boss. Yes, sir. Realize. Yes, sir, brother. We got a major. What color is your major, brother? Huh? Oh, wait a sec. Okay. From MDL to major. Damn, exactly, bro. Okay, what were we talking about? We were talking about... Okay, yeah, SG. It's a sad reality, unfortunately. For SG, for NA, if they didn't start, being really competitive on the international stage or getting more traction, that's what's going to happen. And both didn't happen. They didn't get a higher placement in the World Championship, and their regions are dropping, the viewership-wise. The interest is dropping. That's the thing about first world countries, guys. Playing mobile games isn't really... Mobile games aren't really big in first world countries. So I think it's just business, guys, unfortunately. When viewership goes down, prize pool, when interest goes down, the prize pool goes down. Money being invested to the scene will go down Coach Zace lost in his debut to unknown team. I remember seeing that. Honestly, though, looking at the games, it does look like it's more of like a Team Flash kind of. Dude, Team Flash are very. At this point, it really feels like they're just underestimating everybody there. I think they know that they are the best. I think they know that they are by far the best team there. And they can probably like play around in the regular season. I don't think that loss will like will cost them MSC. They're probably the ones to go to MSC. I hope it's different, honestly, but they're probably, yeah. Are the BTR boys going to change their hair to green? No. Grand finals with RRQ at MSC can bring prize pool back. Let RRQ carry the viewership. That's true. Mirko, try see Mike check SRG versus Vamos, and you know why Vamos flop. No, I already saw that, bro. Yo, Teddy the Great, thank you so much for the donation. I saw it. I remember seeing the Zorn complaining about, like, you guys just don't want to win. You guys don't want to play. I remember, yeah. It really looks like they're tired of each other, man. When a roster sticks together for that long, they get tired of each other. That's the big problem of esports in general. For a lot of esports, not every esports, because some rosters just stick together forever and they still do well. I'm looking at you, Falcons. But yeah, most esport teams, they do well or they just play together for a year, and then after that they dip and then they get tired of each other, because when you're with the same dudes,
Mirko
those dudes make the same mistake every single time and they try to improve, but they keep on doing the same habits. It'll be very annoying and it'll get frustrating over time for everybody. Because let's say I'm Zorn, I'm like, fuck, this Nets guy keeps on going in alone as a freaking marksman, and this freaking chibi guy won't stop yelling in comms, stuff like that. Like it builds up the frustration, yeah. Oh shit, you gotta check WhatsApp, brother. No, hold up, boys. Ducky with the Falcon boys now? Oh, it's a selling meta region. Yes, sir. But yep, they'll start investing more info from their ML team. How do you think Japan or Zeta Division will perform in wildcard or even in the meta stage? That's a good question. I still don't know, guys. Like, honestly, when it comes to these new teams and how they'll do in MSC, we'll just have to see how they do. Like, I can't really say for sure how good they are or how they're going to perform, because they might look good in their own regional tournament, just like all the other teams. They look good. They look like they outclass their opponents. But in the internationals, up against teams who've been exposed to the meta game and to MLBB for much longer, it'll be way different. It's kind of like seeing China. It's like seeing
door giveaway, Mirko?
The others. Do you do door giveaway? Door giveaway? I do giveaways, but door giveaways? Like door prizes? Unfortunately, no, sir. Teddy the Great, thank you so much for the 6 Malaysian ringgit. I did like a t-shirt giveaway. I made some t-shirts and I gave it away. Will you also make predictions for SG and Myanmar? For Myanmar, I don't even know who the strong teams are. For SG, probably not, because, well, my prediction is just Flash. I think Flash is going to win. For Myanmar, I don't know. I don't even know who's playing right now, honestly. I'm not following. I didn't follow. Oh, the KSI meme. Oh my god, bro. Dude, okay. I know. I've seen that clip. Yeah. I've seen that clip. Just buy a door. Buy a door. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I just remembered. Man, I saw that clip like 2 weeks ago. So that caught me off guard. Thank you so much for the donation, Teddy. Please do a door giveaway. No, I'm not gonna give away a door. Just fucking buy one. Buy a door. I think Vitality took XBTR, by the way, to a whole nother level. Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's about it probably for this stream, guys. It's an hour stream. Not the longest stream, but it's a stream that we're going to do every single week. I hope we can do it every single week. Next week, I'll be going to Malaysia for 3 days. So, for a reason I cannot disclose yet. So, I'll try to stream from there. If the internet's good, I will. If the internet's bad, yikes. Very sad. Very sad. But just be on the lookout for MSC 2025. All right, boys? I'll see you guys in the next video. It seems like we're going to be done here. Membership stream? Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be doing membership streams while I'm in Malaysia. Yes. RQ Kaido hopefully win MDLPH Season 5. Oh, are they going to do it? What do you think about Donut from FLKH getting engaged in Cambodia? Oh, dude, I didn't know that. What? Congratulations. Ooh, DxSoul got a game. I see. All right. But yeah, guys, for now, I'm gonna be ending the stream. I have to do some stuff as well on the side right now. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm sorry we can't do a longer stream, but don't worry, we will do a longer stream later in the future, like next week, I mean, or Monday, hopefully. I'm gonna shout out the people who donated today. So, shout out to Biggie Choke Ultron, Raiden Yinlin, Gan, BTR still going to choke in playoffs, Tickno, Gan, thank you, Jared, Camboy, Key Out of BTR is a blessing, MPL Addicted, Admit Key Out is a blessing, Jared, I stand by my key statement, and Ale. Thank you guys for donating, brothers. And thank you to the people who donated through Super Shot. Let me search out, let me look up Super Shot donators. Thank you to Teddy the Great for donating. Ronin47, Dazai, Gan, Technical Galaxy, Ray Ash. Thank you for all the donations, my dudes. And for the people who became members also. Kaminari, shout outs to you. Lims Away, thank you so much. Fanny Looks Cute, thank you so much. Wanted, Yar TZ, Briziki, Tut, Aline, Cedric. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining the membership. I will see you guys in the next live stream or the next membership video, membership live. Peace out, boys. Thank you. I'm going to shout you guys out in the chat. So if you guys want me to shout your names out, just say something in the chat. Bastard Jr., shout outs to you. You're going to be filming MSC teaser? I don't know. Mingli, Monish, Clin, Pars, Benson. Join the membership live stream if you guys want to know what I'm doing in Malaysia. Hog Rider, Arkin Gaming, Joy, Bomik, Shan here, Ace Plays, Monish, Igris. We got K, He Who Remains, Bells, Arkin Gaming, Steno Gaming, Ayush Boy, Eddie, Hazim, Rianma, Sanska Prada, Ipran, Angelico, He Who Remains, Najakira, Erui. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream, right? 07. See ya.